Hello there, this is Charlie, and you're listening to the TESAIO Open Mic podcast created by testers for testers. This episode is about the most important event of the year in our community, the Testing Cup 2022, where testers from around the world compete for pride, prestige, and of course, prizes in a series of testing challenges. And there's no one better to talk about it than the ones that were there. Hi Yuliya, thank you for joining me one more time. What's been going on?
Hey Charlie, hi dear community and all the listeners to this beautiful podcast. It's been a while since I left TESAIO community, but still many things going, and I still remember and keep all those warm memories about how it was in Testing Cup and in our community.
Thank you for keeping us in your heart. So,
of course.
As you have heard, listeners, this episode is about the TESAIO's Testing Cup. What is this event about exactly, Yuliya?
It's hard to say in one sentence. For me, it's kind of engaging and fascinating event that helps testers to get acquainted with each other, sometimes even personally, sometimes they meet. Sometimes they just learn more about the styles of testing they use, their personalities, they create these bonds between each other. Previously to Testing Cup, it felt like they were more like competitors, but it was our goal to unite people more, to create more community, and through this competitive way of uniting people in teams, we, I guess, reached our goal, and people became very close. And I know that some teams are still in good relationships and they communicate with each other. Yeah, that is important. On the other hand, Testing Cup is a event when people try to show their skills to prove that they're best. So it's, I guess, very important to achieve something. And this appreciation from TESAIO and from the community team and from other teams is very important to our testers, I guess. And moreover, from the company side, I can tell that we highlight the teams, we highlight the winners, especially in the internal community, not only community, but in internal company meetings. And so that all the people working in TESAIO know that we have such beautiful teams, we have such beautiful community, and they're also happy for such events happening. Yeah, it's difficult, but at the same time, I really love TESAIO Testing Cup. It was a beautiful event, and I hope that the next one will be even more interesting and engaging for testers.
Cool. And I bet that participating as a team is definitely make them grow as a testers as well.
Sure, they can learn from each other. They can discuss different options, how to test in better ways, how to find bugs faster, for example.
Or report them better.
Yep.
So let's talk a little bit about the past. When and how this event started, and maybe some figures, number of testers, teams, bugs submitted.
Well, it started all in 2020, long before I joined TESAIO. So the first cup was before me, and I can't tell many details. The Testing Cup happened when I just was working for 3 months in TESAIO. It was challenging for me. I didn't know the community. I didn't know anyone. Basically, it was just the very beginning of my work. I just got used to what's happening, how it works, because I'm newbie in testing at all. I never had any experience with testing, testers, or anything. And it was challenging task. I would say it was even difficult at times. but I found it very engaging for me. I found it very warm, and I gained a lot of experience in communicating with testers, in understanding what testing is, how to set up tests. So it
Yeah, I
was
remember
a
that.
beautiful experience for me.
Mm.
I think that back then in 2020, when Stefan, the previous head of community team, was there, and Evgenia, they wanted to create something really engaging for testers, because when they created this community with Anyo back then, and they wanted to not just like unite a group of people in one chat, but they wanted to make them talk to each other, sometimes compete with each other in positive way, not like, hey, this is my bug or don't touch it, but more in this faith, in this belief that people can do beautiful things together. So it was, I would say it was family event. It felt like that for me, at least. So
Yeah.
there were 8 teams. One of teams belonged to EPAM testers who sometimes participate in our tests. And 7 teams belong to our community. There were 5 to 7 people in each team, so quite a big number of people.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't remember the exact number of bugs submitted. Sorry, but
It's
I
okay.
remember that it was pretty big, and from round to round, there was one tester. Her name is Corita. He was submitting a lot more bugs than the others, so that is the time when we noticed his extreme speed in bug submitting. I don't know how things are going now with him, because I'm not a part of community now, but I hope he's still good. So hi, Sporita, if you are listening to it. You became kind of legend in that testing hub. So it was interesting to see how teams submitted all those bugs, how they prepared reports, how they discussed. I had access to all their chats in team chats, like between the participants. And I saw that some teams were very united. They were real friends, or became, in some cases, became real friends. So it was a good event. I would say it, although it was challenging and sometimes tough for me because I had COVID at that time, I think that we did a beautiful job. And I want to thank you, Charlie, because your help was exceptional. And also I want to thank Zoritsa, who helped me also a lot with preparation of many, many branded things that were created. And I remember that how we discussed with testers this theme of testing cup. And by the way, it was the first time when we had the theme. And now, as far as I know, we have another theme of testing cup. So it's kind of we set a new tradition, and I hope that it will be growing. And this year, this cup will be even better, more spectacular, with more teams. At least I hope so.
Can we talk a little bit more about the impact of the event in the community? Because we have a global community where our testers are from all over the world, which is not a minor aspect of the competition at all, isn't it?
Yeah, it is completely global event. We had teams from Ukraine, we had team only from Ukraine, we had team only from Vietnam, we had combined teams, like people from all over the world, somebody from Africa, somebody from South America, somebody from India. We had, if I'm not mistaken, we had also Indian team, or Indian plus Sri Lanka, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
So there were different teams, and it was wonderful when people with different mindsets, with different cultural backgrounds, can find the common grounds and be friends, I would say. Maybe it's a low word here, but they worked together on achieving the same goal. They were working hard on getting the best results. and they were very involved. And every time when somebody had to quit the testing cup, because the rules are supposed to make people quit, and they tried to support other people. Sometimes they congratulated each other on going further. So it was, I think, uniting event, and I'm glad that so many people participated in different countries, and there was no hate, there was no
True.
arguments between them. Yeah, cool. I'm happy that it went that way.
Yeah, I'm happy to see that on our community, on the server, or even on test chat. Well, so how is to be, well, you have mentioned something already, but how is to be part of the organizers of such an event? I mean, it's touching the life of so many people from different cultures. How did you feel that was that role?
On the one hand, it was very stressful, to be honest, because
Absolutely.
I was new to that team. I was new to the community. I didn't
Mm,
know anyone, and I couldn't even understand where to start, what to do, where to get some
mm,
information. So, but
true.
I had this feeling that we need this event, and I started talking to Zoritsa. I started talking to some other members of moderation team. Then I started talking to Evgenia and Stefan about how they organized that. I gathered a lot of information. I saw some potential for changes. We didn't. I can't say that we changed a lot. We tried to make it more maybe comfortable for testers. So we introduced only one time for all the testers to participate. Maybe it was not that easy, but we introduced also changes in judging
Mm,
teams. We
true.
brought judges from all over the world, so we had completely global team of judges, so that everyone
Mm,
stays absolutely clear and fair about their relations
yeah.
to the teams. Moreover, the teams were anonymous. Nobody knew
Mm,
who the bugs they were seeing. So I think it was quite fair and open event. At the
it
same
was.
time, it was a thrilling event, and I was expecting what will happen because I saw the way for myself to get
Mm,
acquainted with people, to find out what is our community all about, how it's going, what is going. The most funniest moment there was
mm,
when I had to set up a test. Well, remember when we had, for
yeah.
some reason, in one of the rounds, teams saw the app or website link before the round started, so we needed to replace it immediately. It was like, oh
Oh, I
my God,
remember
oh
now.
my God,
Yeah.
nobody can help me. So I learned on the fly how to set up tests. It was a
Wow.
very funny moment. And the last event when we were live, and the
Mm,
last round was finishing the final round, and we talked with Stefan, with some our TLs, with participants live on YouTube and in our Discord channel, while the teams were submitting the last bugs, and then
mm,
TLs started working, like judges. TLs start working on assessing the bugs and counting the numbers. So it was also a stressful moment for them. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of different moments, but I remember it with complete warmth in my heart,
mhm,
and
mm.
I will never forget about this experience. True, true. So cool experience. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what are the most important learnings from having participated in the organization of the testing cup, Yuliya?
I would say that the most important learning is the community itself. I saw their faces. I saw their characters.
Mm,
I saw how they
mm,
communicate with each other, how they work. And at that time, I understood what our community needs. I tried to introduce some changes in the community itself. I tried to improve the work of test IO2 testers. So I've seen
True.
some potential for changes and growth, and I hope that I at least tried to achieve some of these goals. So we'll see. It will be seen, I guess, far away from this time, because all the changes need some time to grow. And now, as far as I know, we have bigger team of organizers this time. So we'll see. Yeah.
So that's my last question. What do we have to expect from the upcoming Testing Cup 2022?
Honestly, I don't know. But I think that it will be more engaging, more fun event. If I'm not mistaken, it's Harry Potter's theme. The theme.
It is Harry Potter.
Yeah, I love this movie. So I even feel jealous to the organizers that they participate in everything that, and there are so many things to be done. There are many cool events to be prepared for this. I know that they're struggling now. I help sometimes Irina with some topics, with some ideas to bring everything in good standing, so that it would go smoothly and engaging for testers. So I hope and I believe that this will be even better event than it was. I'm pretty sure that more testers will participate. This time it will be even better and more fascinating event. So I will be looking at this event from time to time, maybe joining to Discord, supporting the teams. Maybe I will find my favorite team. I don't know. This time I can do that. Because
this time you can.
I had to stay unbiased the previous times. But this time I can support my favorite team. Maybe I will have one. I don't know. So I hope that there will be a lot of fun and pleasure for our participants.
It would be indeed. Thank you so much, Yuliya, for spending the time with us and sharing your experience organizing the previous Testing Cup. Anything else to say to our testers out there about the Testing Cup 2022 that are ready to participate?
I wish them good luck. I wish them best of knowledge. I wish them to find tons of bugs, the most juiciest ones, the most critical ones, the hottest ones, so that I wish all of them to do their best to achieve the best possible results and enjoy. The most important thing is here just to relax and take this event as a chance to show off, maybe in some kind of way, but and at the same time to learn new things, to enjoy and get creative and find new friends. So please enjoy and best of luck.
Same here, Yuliya. Thank you all for listening to the TestIO Open Mic podcast. If you want to know more about us, what we do, how we do it, and build a QA testing career in the IT industry from scratch, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to listen to our private podcast, please join our Discord community directly from your tester account. Take care, stay safe, and stay tuned. And I'm already excited to see you competing in the Testing Cup 2022. Cheers.